Hi everyone, and welcome to Big OGGIE Golf. Today is Tuesday, and if you've been following my progress, you'll know that this is the end of week 10 of my new healthy lifestyle. And last week, week 9, my body crashed and burned. In fact, I put on, I think 4 pounds. So this week I tried to be a lot stricter in what I was doing. The intention was that I was going to increase my exercise this week. A number of people have been saying that so far the healthy lifestyle has all been about food. Excuse me, but there's been no real increase on exercise. So for me at the moment, exercise is currently playing golf or practicing, and as you know, if you've lived anywhere in the country at the moment, that's pretty much been killed off by the weather. Also, at the start of last week I went out and played at West Cornwall Golf Club. I was actually at the clubhouse and just talking to someone at the pro shop when some of my friends come in and said, well, I'd like to play. I had no clubs on me or anything, but Jason Broadway at the club shop said, you know, why don't I go and try out the new TITLEIST irons and wedges. So he actually gave all 3 of us a complete set of TITLEIST kit, and we went out and played. I was using the AP1s, a friend of mine was using the AP3s, and we were trying out the new wedges. I have to say I really enjoyed using them. Unfortunately, the problem I had was, if you've also been watching my Instagram profile and my Twitter feed, I was using a new pair of shoes. I was using a new pair of FOOTJOYs, and unfortunately they just blistered my feet up so badly that after the 11th hole I had to give up. In fact, for 2 holes I was actually playing in just my socks with no shoes on at all, and then we gave up after that. And to be honest, my feet have been so bad this week, any exercise has gone out the window. I haven't been able to really put any shoes on until yesterday, so it was really difficult to do anything really. Was that a lot of realies in one thing? Okay. Now, FOOTJOY have been really good. If you know, last year, basically the story behind the shoes is that I was fitted. I wasn't sure about the fitting at the time, but we accepted it. It took a number of weeks for my shoes to come because I'm quite a big size, and I wanted the boa fittings, so we got them. So the first time I used them was at Gwillimore when I did a video for Gwillimore, and that was just 9 holes. And after 9 holes I'd had blisters in my heels, and my socks had worn away completely in the toes, in my big toe, on both feet. So it was declared that basically the length was definitely wrong. So we ordered another pair and they were replaced, and we still tried the boa fitting. Unfortunately, we think I'm probably a wide fitting anyway, and the boa fitting at the time didn't do a wide fitting, it did a medium. So we tried it anyway, and unfortunately, you know, the weather set in and took a few months before I could actually go and use them. They are white shoes and I didn't really want to use them in really bad weather. So we tried them again this week, and once again my feet are just blistered to pieces. So I contacted FOOTJOY and explained this, and they were really good. I have to say, they were fantastic. They said that they don't do the mobile fitting service anymore, but they're prepared to get me a whole new set, a whole new pair of shoes, and this time they're in my own colours. So we've done them in the Big OGGIE Golf colours of a deep orange, blue and white, and they've been ordered and they'll be sent to me hopefully within about a month. They have to be made, and this time we've gone for the size that my wife and I feel that I am. I'm always a 13 trainer. My other Adidas shoes were a 13, so we've gone for 13, and we've gone for lace up because the boa fitting doesn't do a wide fitting as far as we know. So we've gone for normal lace up shoes. So hopefully you'll see them on a course on one of my videos in the coming weeks, and hopefully they won't rip my feet to pieces. So I asked a question yesterday about socks. What socks do you wear when you play golf? So if you've got any suggestions, make a comment below, and we'll see what we can do with that. Okay, so the game went pretty well. I said I love the AP1 irons. They're very strong. I found it took a while to get used to them, as most of my Mizuno ones are actually forged and they're not as strong lofted. But after a few holes, they were really good. I also tried out the 81H hybrid, sorry, 81H hybrid, and I've got the 816, and I said the 818, oh, fantastic, very forgiving. When I hit it right, boy did it go like a rocket, and I can seriously see me changing to an 818 hybrid when I can. And the wedges, well, I have to say I was very, very impressed with the wedges. My wedge game was really good this week. The only consideration I had, or the only concern I had, was that I had the matte black finished version, and the problem I had with them is that the matte black is just a strange little quirk, but every time I went to go and get one out of the bag, I couldn't work out which wedge it was, because the numbers on the edge of the wedge, they were all in matte black too, and so you had to basically sit there or stand there for a few seconds and look at each wedge to try and work out which one they were. Where on my blue Mizuno ones, they're already coloured in orange, so you can just basically see them and pull them straight out. So that was the only criticism I had, and that's just a minor thing to me. So, you know, one day, you never know, I might be Titleist all through my bag. We'll have to see. I'm afraid I don't have the kind of money to just replace my clubs all the time. And my JPX 900 series Mizuno irons and wedges, they're all fine. So I don't think there'll be a new what's in the bag for a while anyway. Okay, so that was golf. Food wise this week, yeah, I went back to basics. My wife and I cooked all our meals this week. We didn't go out anywhere. I said I wasn't able to go out anywhere. She also pulled her back muscle sometime this week and is flat on her back over the last few days. So we've been indoors, and that meant that we ate everything properly. Kept my portion sizes down. I cooked chili con carne from the Tom Kerridge book, Lose Weight for Good, which I'm using, and the other meals were just basically, you know, meat and proper veg, proper normal cooked dinners. So let's be hopeful this week. I'm nearly at the place where I go and get weighed now. One last thing, you know, we were talking about clothing and shirts. Well, while I was on the FOOTJOY website, I thought I'd take a look at their new kit. This year they've got some lovely clothes. I've seen some of them in the pro shop, but the pro shop doesn't do my sizes. But I did look on FOOTJOY and found out they do a XXL for a shirt. So I thought, wow, fantastic, we're going to get this. And then I looked online and found out that the XXL, when I was on the computer, when I looked on the website then, the XXL was nowhere near my size. It was more like a XXL in British sizes. So I got a bit confused here. I looked on my iPad and the same page come up, and it seemed the XXL was definitely my size. So I got a bit confused. I'm a bear of a small brain at times. And then had a little think about it and checked the website links, and it seems that the problem is FOOTJOY in the UK have different sizes to FOOTJOY in the USA. So a .com.uk website is not the same as the .com website, and if I need to get sizes in my fitting, I'd have to send to America. FOOTJOY in the UK aren't part of FOOTJOY in America, so that's ruined that little bit of attempt for me for a while. Strange though, I just wish that sizes were all the same no matter where they were. Anyway, that's just a little footnote for now. Footnote, FOOTJOY, oh come on. Right, let's get to the weigh-in and see how we got on. Okay, well, I got on the scales. I was a bit more confident this week, I have to say. I did think that things would be going okay. Last week we were 23 stone and 5. This week I am 23 stone and 2. So I've lost £3 of the £4 that I'd gained last week. So although we're not back on an even kill completely yet, we are now going back in the right direction once again. And that kind of shows if you eat smaller portions and you eat proper food and don't live a celebratory lifestyle like I was doing for a couple of weeks, don't get complacent, things improve. So onwards and downwards. Let's work really hard this week. I'm certainly going to try my best to try and get into that 22 stone barrier. So 23 stone 2, let's keep trying. The competition, if you're watching this video before Wednesday, the latest competition runs out on midnight on Wednesday. So if you haven't taken part in that, go and comment on the video. I'll leave a link up here. That's it for now. The weather, well, today is sunny, and if my feet heal up properly, I'll be out on courses very soon. Got quite a few on-course vlogs planned, and hopefully going to meet quite a lot of you in the next few months. So let's go, let's get back home, let's go and see the Boiler Man. Speak to you later, bye for now.